Hi viewers, in this video we are going to solve one error which has been appearing on customer invoice. So whenever I post customer invoice, so by selecting the customer, I'm selecting the customer, I've selected the customer and then posting date and invoice date I have entered and amount I'm entering and the GL account I'm entering as sales general ledger account. I'm selecting the sales general ledger account and amount I'm giving the same amount and click enter, and now I'm clicking on post. So once I click on post, system is showing me one error which is stating that correct the customizing settings for the ledgers for the universal journal, and the message number is FINSC ACDOC CUST 201. Let us solve this error. So open a new screen by clicking Ctrl N in the keyboard. A new screen will open. Here, type the transaction code FINSC underscore ledger and click enter. Now system will take us to the screen where ledger settings will be done. So this is just a warning. Just click continue. So here you see wherever there is an underlying ledger 0L, select that line. Okay, here the ledger is AZ, and the underlying ledger is 0L. So wherever the underlying ledgers are there, select those ledgers line. First we'll select this line. The ledger name is AZ and the underlying ledger is 0L. Select this line by clicking on select line and double click on. In the dialog structure pane in the left side of the screen, you have company code settings for the ledger. After selecting this line, double click on this company code settings for the ledger folder and click on continue. This is just a warning. So here click on position and type your company code. See, I am getting the error in the company code Jain. So here you can see my company code is Jain Hospitals Private Limited, Jain Hospitals Hyderabad. So when I am posting customer invoice in this company code, I am getting the error. So in the company code settings for the ledger, I need to search my company code now in the ledger AZ. So type Jain and click enter. So here select my company code. Select this Jain company code and click on delete. Delete this company code in this ledger. Here you can see I have deleted my company code in the ledger AZ. This is not created by me. This has been created by other practice users. And now click on save. After saving the transaction, we need to go back. This is just a warning. Click on continue and click on continue to save the transport request. And now go back to the ledger screen where we can see all the ledgers. So AZ ledger is done and the next is E5 ledger. Select E5 ledger and again double click on company code settings for the ledger. So here there is no company code. Only one company code is there and our company code is not there in this ledger. So no problem. And now go back. And next is ledger E6 and the underlying ledger is 0. Select this line of E6 ledger and double click on company code settings for the ledger folder in the left side of the screen in the dialog structure pane. You'll get a consistency check, a warnings messages. Just click continue and here again search our company code. I need to search the same company code because I am getting the error in the company code Jain. So I need to delete my Jain company code in all the non-leading ledgers and extension ledgers. So now in this ledger E6, I am selecting this Jain company code and clicking on delete. And now go back, click on continue and E6 is been done. And the next is HT. The ledger is HT. Again select HT, double click on company code settings for the ledger, click on continue and click on position. Search the company code Jain in this ledger HT. Select the company code and delete this Jane company code in the ledger HT. This is an extension ledger. And go back again. And now scroll down. And next underlying ledger is 0L is there for the non-leading ledger OE. So select OE ledger line and double click on company code settings for the ledger. Continue. Click on position. Type the company code Jane and select Jane company code and click on delete. And now go back. Now ledger 0E OE is been done. And next is Y2. So select Y2 and double click on company code settings for the ledger. So here I think no company code is there, only one company code is there. So here our Jane company code is not there, so no need of deleting. So there is no option to delete. Go back. So Y2 is done and the last one is ZY. Select this ZY ledger where underlying ledger is 0L. Double click on company code settings for the ledger. Continue and click on position and give the company code Jane. Search the company code Jane and delete that by selecting the line of Jane and click on delete. And now go back. So here we have another non-leading ledger ZM. Let us check our company code in ZM also. Select ZM and double click on company code settings for the ledger. So here also we don't have any company code. Jane company code is not there. Now we can save. Save this configurations which we have done now. Click on continue. When these error messages have come, just click on continue and scroll up. I can see one more ledger is there, that is LU. Select LU and double click on company code settings for the ledger. So here there is no company code, Jane company code is not there, so no need of deleting. So there is no option to delete. So now we have done the configurations. Now we have deleted our company code in all the extension ledgers. So after saving, just go back to the screen. First we need to refresh the transaction by typing /n FB70. I'll refresh this screen and select the customer and invoice date, amount, GL account as sales, amount 100. Now click enter and click on simulate and then post it. So now you can see the document has been posted. That means error have been disappeared. So in this video we have solved this error, universal journal error, where correct the customizing settings for universal journal. This is the error which we have received and this has been solved. And in the next video we will solve the error which is been coming in the futures.